Hey guys, today I'm going to be replacing the air filter on the 2013 Mercedes-Benz ML350 4MATIC. This is much different than a 2012. 2013 to 15, come on over here and I'll show you what we're going to do. This is the housing that the air filter is in. We have to remove this. We're going to have to take this piece off. We're going to start off by taking off this piece here. And it's very simple. You just lift up. You lift straight up, comes right out. Easy peasy. Make sure you got all these pieces here. They didn't stick to it. We're looking good. You have these two bolts over here. If you take a look at these, this is one, and here's the other one. And this is E-socket 10. So we're gonna go grab you can't see it, but it's an E10. So E-socket 10. Remove these here. Deep socket is the best because this one's sort of in there pretty good. So we're going to remove these. Don't lose the screws, obviously. It's way back in here. It's easy, very intuitive. You'll see one here and one there. Just remove them both. Okay, here's the other bolt. Beautiful. Okay, so here's the tricky part right here. So I think this is the air temperature sensor here. We have to remove that. So first you'll see the little gray, let me shine a light on there. You'll see a little gray button here. You gotta click this up. Take a screwdriver and just click this up here. There you go, you see how it clipped up? Then you're gonna have to pull, you take your fingers and you squeeze that. You squeeze that and pull it. Once you pop it up, you squeeze it and just pull it. It comes right out. Beautiful. Next thing you do, this silver bracket here, we gotta remove that. We gotta remove this bracket and you just take needle nose pliers and you just gently remove that, and then it should get much looser. See how loose it is now? Okay, so now you gotta take this piece off. So you just pop it open like that. This should come right out. This one I'm just using my finger. There you go. Just put that right. Really nicely. So put this over here in a safe spot. You got your housing now. This should just come right out. So yeah, Mercedes doesn't want to make it easy sometimes, so we have to just take the whole housing out. On here you see 3 screws, and I think they're Torx 25. So T25. So just bring it over here. This is going to be T25. So get your T25. It's Torx 25, and just unscrew that. So there's 3 of those screws, real simple. Should use my drill. Yeah, these are very long screws. All right, so they came out. We're gonna pry this thing open now. You see the little hinges on the back here? All right. Look at this. I think there's a squirrel in here. Not sure. Okay. She's Louise. Yeah, so we're going to clean this out really well. I'm really happy I replaced this because I don't know when the last time the dealer replaced this thing, if they ever did. Here, I'm going to just clean this out here. So we got the new filter. We're gonna put that in. I chose the MAHLE, MAHLE, whatever it is. They're both OEM, so they're both gonna work just like the factory at a fraction of the cost. This one is the LX 3140. You see it's from Mercedes, ML350, so we'll put that in there. Make sure it's really snug. Make sure it's absolutely snug, because you don't want any dirt getting in your engine. And if it starts getting in your engine, then your engine's not going to last for much longer. So seal that very nicely. Make sure go into the holes here. I think that's a perfect fit. Looks beautiful. Yeah, seal that really nice. And I'm going to tell you something, the dealer is not going to change your air filter half the time. As you can see, I've always had this service at the dealer. I don't know if they've ever changed the air filter. So doing it yourself, it's a good sense of accomplishment. You also save a lot of money doing it. So let's put this back together. And you make sure it's done right. Screws back in. Make sure you don't strip it when you put it back in. Make sure this case is sealed and the filter is put in completely flush. I'm gonna hand tighten it since it's plastic. You don't want to break the plastic, that's for sure. Okay, that's all done. Air filter is replaced with a nice clean air filter. This baby is gonna be so happy when it runs. All right, so now let's put this back in. You'll see there's a little U-groove here, and this is where that's gonna lie right here. And there's another U-groove right here, and that's where the other one's gonna just place. See this here? This is gonna sit right here, and the other one's going to sit right in back here. So it's very simple. Just make sure they're flushed and they're sitting where they're supposed to be sitting. All right, may take a little bit of time to finagle it, but I think we got it flushed right. Yep, we're good. Okay. Again, this just pop right in. So, put this piece in first. It just pops right in, beautiful, snug. And then I'm gonna make sure this goes over here. All right, so this is snug now, this is beautiful. Got my E-socket, and that's E10. Put these bolts back in. And you're gonna need a deep socket for these. All right, beautiful. Don't want to over tighten it either. Just tighten it just enough. Good. Perfect, good. Now, by the way, as you can tell, I wore gloves halfway through it because I was starting to get really dirty, and there's no need for that. Okay, so we're going to put the sensor back in. Make sure the plastic piece is up, and we're going to slide it in as it clicks. And once it clicks, we're going to push this down so the gray piece clicks, and it's in, good to go. These are in. Those 3 screws are in. Air filter is replaced. Air duct is back in. So the only thing left was to put this clamp back on. I struggled a little bit with the needle nose pliers, so I grabbed a pair of pliers like that, and I just grabbed it like this and squeezed. And when I squeezed it, it just popped right back on. Last but not least, we've got to put the engine cover back on. So we square it off here, push down, push down here, push down. So that's it, guys. We just changed the air filter in a 2013 Mercedes-Benz ML350. It also applies for 13, 14, and 15. And it was very simple. but Mercedes-Benz could have made it a little more simple, but we got through it. If you look in the show more, I'll have links so you can buy the items like the air filter, and you might even get a discount. Who knows? Look for other videos I'm going to have. I'm going to be changing the pulleys, the idler pulley and the tensioner pulley, and I'm also going to be changing the cabin filters soon. Guys, thanks. Check out the other videos and subscribe.